Hi guys, so it's been a difficult time for the Labour Party. They narrowly won a recent by-election and lost the previous one. They've been struggling to find their feet since the massive defeat in 2019, and the ghost of Brexit seems to continue to haunt them. So on Sunday, Lisa Nandy, the Shadow Foreign Secretary, gave an interview to iNews. She made a number of comments about different issues facing Britain at the moment, but the most interesting was her position on Brexit. She described the agreement Boris Johnson signed with the European Union as paper thin and as a floor, not a ceiling. What she means by that is that Brexit is here to stay, and what the Tories agreed back in 2019 and 2020 must be built upon. She has said before that Brexit has been settled for a generation, but this time she added that it would be irresponsible for the Labour Party to campaign to reopen negotiations with the European Union. Now, the interview was weak on detail, so I guess we have to read between the lines and fill in some of the blanks. She made the comments about Brexit being settled some months ago. Her tone has changed somewhat to it being irresponsible for Labour to campaign to reopen negotiations. This is an interesting change of language. I do see it as a change. I do of course think that it would be in the best interest of businesses and people in the UK if the British government decided to rejoin at least the single market and the customs union. This would eliminate the need for a border in the Irish Sea, as both Great Britain and Northern Ireland would be part of that single market. We're hearing on a daily basis how the Northern Ireland Protocol is causing problems to trade between Great Britain and Northern Ireland. If the Labour Party was to explain that it would rejoin the single market and the customs union, it could sell the idea that it would fix the problems facing trade. Of course, the counter-argument to this is that the general public are either ignorant to the problems of trade between Great Britain and Northern Ireland or just don't care enough about it. However, they could be convinced if Labour really got their act together. Senior Labour MPs should be travelling the length and breadth of the United Kingdom, meeting with business leaders to understand the problems they're facing. Labour also need a media machine that could splice these interviews together or parts of them for public consumption, explaining to the public that Boris Johnson and the Tories created this problem, but Labour will provide a solution. Joining the single market and the customs union doesn't need to be explained to the public, just that Labour will fix the problem. Let's fix Brexit or something like that could be something the party could use as a slogan. Labour doesn't need to try and sell the public the idea of undoing Brexit. Things are polarised as they are, but even Brexiteers can see that things are not going very well. This would, in my opinion, if done correctly, keep Brexiteers who voted for Labour on board, but also those who wish for the UK to eventually rejoin the EU at some stage. A big problem for the Labour Party at the moment is that they don't have a clear stance on Brexit or anything else. Supporters may know where they stand, but the public do not. Keir Starmer and his team may be waiting for the impact of Brexit to be fully felt before they kick into campaign mode. But there is a fear amongst those who are against Brexit that the party is trying to keep two different factions happy within the Labour Party by ignoring both of them. The Labour leadership needed to clearly define the party by contrasting it with the Tories. Boris Johnson breaks stuff, be it the union, the economy or promises. Labour need to paint themselves as fixers, ones who will clean up the mess and resolve the problems caused. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?